Good morning, welcome, bienvenue. And I'm the manager of the Mississauga Citizenship and Immigration Office in Mississauga. Je suis gestionnaire à citoyenneté et immigration Canada. And it is my very great pleasure to be able to welcome all of you today to this Citizenship Ceremony. On behalf of my colleagues at Citizenship and Immigration Canada and our partners at the Canadian Hate Prevention Network, welcome. Today marks the start of Citizenship Week, and I really can't think of a better way to kick it off than to have this really great citizenship ceremony in this wonderful venue. There's 100 new people here today being welcomed into the Canadian family. The celebration is a wonderful opportunity for all Canadians to reflect on the meaning of citizenship in our very great country. Citizenship is a privilege that confers many rights and responsibilities to those who possess it. Participating in the democratic process, for example, voting, is both a right and obligation shared by all citizens of Canada. It is incumbent on all of us to continue to build and strengthen our country through this process. Our nation was founded upon the principles of mutual respect and understanding, and it's these principles that attract people from all over the world to our shores to become citizens of Canada. Citizenship Week is an opportunity to celebrate Canada and the rights and responsibilities of those fortunate enough to call themselves citizens. And it's also a chance to show our pride in being Canadian. Many new Canadians will be thinking about citizenship and joining the discussion about what it means during this week. But citizenship isn't just for new Canadians. Events across the country are planned for people of all ages, whether they're newcomers or born in Canada. Many Canadians will choose to reaffirm their citizenship by publicly reciting the same oath that newcomers take when they become citizens. Canada's Citizenship Week promises to be busy and fulfilling, and I hope that all of you, as new citizens, will celebrate your first Citizenship Week and participate in activities and opportunities throughout your community. And I hope those of you that are Canadians will take the opportunity today that's going to be offered to you by our Judge Brombrosi to reaffirm your oath of citizenship. Happy Citizenship Week to all. Welcome to the Canadian family, to our new citizens today. Bienvenue à votre famille du Canada. And I want to thank Michael Bursom. He's the founder and executive director of the Canadian Hate Prevention Network, and his colleagues for contacting Citizenship and Immigration Canada to host this wonderful ceremony today in this absolutely gorgeous venue, and with such a beautiful, meaningful theme of Together with a Vision for an Inclusive Canada. I'm going to hand over the mic now to Michael Bursom so he can lead us through our morning. Merci. Au revoir.
Thanks so much, Maureen. What a wonderful dream fulfilled. A journey that began with immigrating, and here you are today, going to get the most prestigious, the most wonderful citizenship that you will ever get in the world. My name is Michael Barsoum. I came from Egypt at age 21, just like John. And I am the founder of Canadian Hate Prevention Network. It's all about love. But I thought if I call it Canadian Love Network, I will get more calls than I will ever dream or be able to handle. But in a few minutes, it's so hard to know what to speak on. There is so much that you can tell about your journey in Canada. There is so much that you can share. But in a few minutes, what is the most important thing on my heart that I would like to share with you, that I would want you to leave today with? There is absolutely nothing equal to the experience we have today. When I came to Canada, I had 2 jobs. I came with $25 in my pocket. I had to have 2 jobs to be able to survive. One of them was washing dishes, the other was serving food at the food court. With a big smile and with great joy, I knew that my dream one day would be fulfilled. No matter how difficult the journey is beginning. From the money I earned, I published newspaper for my community. I sent money to my mother. And I slept in a closet because I didn't know that there is heat control in my apartment, so it was so cold that I had to sleep in the closet thinking just that maybe a small space would do. But I used to look at big houses, and they say, one day if I have a big house, what value would it be so empty? Because my family, all the ones I love, all the ones who really matter to me were back home. And I was here in Canada alone. The greatest and the most gorgeous house meant absolutely nothing to me because I had no one to share it with. I can tell you can get the job that you want to your dream, but if you don't feel at home, it will be meaningless. You can earn all the money you want. If you don't go home and you feel at home, for home is where the heart is. Your life in Canada will be meaningless. This is what I love about Canada. Our home and native land. True patriot love in all thy sons command. It's all about love, my friends. If I dedicate every second of my life to make every Canadian feel they belong to a family and they feel at home, my dream would have been fulfilled, and my journey as a landed immigrant, as a Canadian citizen, as a devoted person now to the cause of love and peace would be worth it. In a home, my friend, you have mother. So grateful to have such a wonderful queen. We honor our queen, Elizabeth. It's so good to have father. And I'm so grateful that today is the birthday of a great Canadian, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, his 92nd birthday, if he was living, would have been today. He's the father of diversity, multiculturalism, all the ideals. He said, if Canada is to survive, Canadians must be in love with one another. See, Canadian Hate Prevention Network is not anything new. It's not any message that we came up with. It's the message of the home, of the true patriot love. And in the home, beside mother and beside father, there are brothers and sisters. They may be so diverse. They may be so different from one another. Yet they are brothers and they are sisters. In the home, my friends, we have aunts, we have uncles, we have extended family. We hold on to the ideals of everyone who has shaped our nation to be it is today. I owe my love for Canada to a woman who passed away 4 years ago. She did not speak English. She's my mother. She passed away when she was 84 years old. With a very little English, with very few dollars that she was able to live on. Every Remembrance Day, when she finds people raising funds for the Legion, she will take $20, $40, and she will put it in a box to take a poppy seed. To take the poppy flower, I told her, people put $1, a loonie, or a toonie. She said, I am proud of the men and the women who make sacrifices. Because she was, during the war, she was in Egypt, and Egypt was British colony, and there was the threat of Hitler. You see, my friends, we have a generation, the older generation, they knew the price. She appreciated. If anyone said anything negative about Canada, for people coming and not finding jobs or having difficult time, or anything that you will hear about
anything anyone will say against a government official, she will say, how could you say this? They made us feel at home. They are more compassionate on us being immigrants than our own. When she passed away, she's buried in Paris, Ontario, where she lived for 10 years. I said, Mom, when the time comes, where would you like to be buried? You see, all her family were buried back in Egypt. All her sisters, mom and dad, everyone she knew. And she said, I want to be buried here. This is where my home is. My friend, you don't have to speak perfect English to feel at home. The language of the heart is much deeper and more expressive than any words. So I don't have much time. I could talk about my journey for hours and hours, but there's no time. I just want you to be proud. When you take a home, you sign a lease, and you take proof that you belong to the home. My treasured possession, that I would give anything to keep it. Everywhere I go, at the border of any nation, I say I am Canadian. I am Canadian. Canada, where the world live in peace, in harmony, diversity and equal opportunities. Canada is my home, and my children will belong, and that you, the candidates, will belong. You belong already, but you will know that it's official, and you will take it with you wherever you go. Love from my heart to yours. Congratulations for joining our home. Brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts. I love you with all my heart. Thank you.